Hello and happy Wednesday. So today I want to show you 20 different items. This small book I bought in Copenhagen for 80 kroner. I bought this at the museum, the Danish National Museum. It's a reprint of a very old book written in 1616. Really good paper. You can see the texture. This woodcut in the beginning I really like. I have no idea what any of this says. But I just like looking at it. I thought it was beautiful when I saw it in the museum. I think that says the beginning. I might be wrong. I think that stands for chapter 1. And I think this is even written in an old dialect of Danish. These might be recipes. They kind of have the look of recipes with measurements. Like that might be pepper. This could be a cookbook. If you can translate this, and I'm sure I could too with AI, I just haven't done it. You could tell me what this is and leave it in a comment. And tell me if I'm right, if this is a cookbook or a way to make remedies. Because now we still have, I see pepper and other things that look like ingredients. It's printed on such good paper. This is such good paper. This seems to be an index in the back. After script, postscript. There's a little key here so you can translate the old letters. It's still in Dutch. This is an interesting thing. This this small box here, I got a flyer in my mail, and out of sheer curiosity, I paid $10 to order this. And what this is a humidor. And when I ordered it, it came with 8 of these. And I don't smoke, but I thought they were really pretty and I wanted to look at them. And so I thought it would be cool to order this. I have the other 3 right here that don't fit. I never smoked them because I don't smoke, but I still find them interesting. Hoya de Monterrey Excalibur limited edition. This is Macanudo. This is Villazon Fabrica. I don't know if these are good or not. And these are old. I don't know if they're any good anymore. This is a big one. It's Arganesi. This is Chow or Cow from Colombia. It's quite short. This is Bahia Maduro, made in Nicaragua. This is the K. Hansosha Company Sherpa. Don't know where this is made. Limited reserve, lot number 312. Founder's choice. I don't know where this is made. And this is a Sancho Panza. You might recognize that name from Don Quixote. And this is from Honduras. And as you can see, there's like a little vent inside of here to keep these fresh, I suppose. This one, I don't know where some of these are made. I think I did know a while back, and I can't remember now, but I think they're all from, supposed to be good cigars from different places or something. I just think they look really cool. So I ordered this. I don't know what I'll ever do with it, but I like to take it out and look at it every now and then. And I like to look at my other ones with it. And I think they all look pretty nice together. This says it's handmade. So that's that. Make of it what you will. This is something very special to me. Mary gave me this as a birthday present. This is a United States proof set from 1974, and this was packaged in 1974. And you can display it like this. And as you can see, these are proof coins, which means they have frosted features on them to distinguish them from the coin. And they're all from 1974. Very beautiful coins. There's the Eisenhower dollar, what we used to call the Ike dollar, the Kennedy half dollar, the Jefferson nickel, Lincoln penny, Roosevelt dime, and Washington quarter. And here's the back. This signifies the moon landing. This is an eagle holding, I think that's a bundle of spears, or I'm not exactly sure, and the laurel underneath of it. This is a torch. This is the Lincoln Memorial, and inside, if you look carefully, you can see the statue of Lincoln. This is the Monticello, I think, and this is the seal of the president. And they put on the back of the Kennedy half dollar. As you can see, it's a little foxy in here from age, because this is 51 years old. It's one of my favorite things. This is a very small book. It's the Tudor Shakespeare, Henry IV, Part 1. Very, very small book, as you can see, about the size of my hand. But it's in very, very good shape. And we look at the end papers, and you see this scene of England, Shakespearean England, and I'm guessing that's the theater, maybe the Rose Theater. There's an inscription, and it says, Moselle Malone, JHSS, November 15th, 1918, McCleskey home. And Moselle also has signed it here. And the Tudor Shakespeare. And then it says Miss Moselle right here, Malone, Horton, JH 23. And there's like a little drawing right here. She really must like this book, because she wrote in it a lot. And this was published in 1911, which was a long time ago. And we've got some notes written in here. This could have been a school book. Work to be done after Battle of Shrewsbury. Here's character sketches. So this is obviously a text she was working on in a theater class. And she just kept it. There's some pictures, and there was a little tissue paper to cover up the title page, which was standard for then. New York, Macmillan, 1911. 1911. Also printed on very good quality paper. It's a little introduction right here. The first part of Henry IV. And as you can see throughout the book, there are notes written. I'm sure this was for a class. She was a conscientious student. Yeah, my stomach's growling a little bit. I just got off work, and I need to eat some supper. I don't know what's suddenly making me hungry. But that is the Tudor Shakespeare, this very nice little book. This is a special, it's got a little dust on it because we have had it on the shelf for a while. This is a special jar that we put together on a trip to Greece. All of these objects we found on the beach. These are sea urchin skeletons, basically. And they're all different colors, like little jewels, as you can see. And there's a sea sponge that we found, and a piece of coral. And we put all of these in this jar for safekeeping. We've not opened this jar since we've been back from Greece. But these are little treasures we found. And Mary and I were walking along the beach, and we'd never seen sea urchins like this. It looks a little bit like something you'd see in a mad scientist's lab, doesn't it? This is a gift given to me by my friend Andre and his wife Rania. And this was something he picked up for me in Berlin. This is a piece of the Berlin Wall, a very sizable piece, a bigger piece than many Americans have, and I'm really proud to own this. This is one of my favorite treasures, and this was a nice gift from my friend. You can see the texture, the spray paint on it, and it's mounted in this display, and it says August 13th, 1961 to November 9th, 1989. And it says The Wall in 4 different languages: French, German, English, and I don't, is that Chinese? But it's a very, very cool thing to own, a piece of history in my hand. And I wish I had something white. There we go, so you can see it a little clearer now. I might as well show you this. I was in Bosnia Herzegovina. I was in the Herzegovina part, in a small town called it's a small town on the border of Montenegro. It'll come to me, it's on the tip of my tongue. But I went into a church and I saw a large book that looked just like this, and I thought it was really neat looking with this lettering and these designs. But the book that I saw was huge, and it was on a pedestal in the church. And then when I went to a gift shop, the town was Trebinje in Bosnia Herzegovina, and I went to a gift shop and I found like a micro version of it, and I bought it for a few crowns. And I just thought it was cool looking, and I'm not sure what it is. I've seen a lot of these Byzantine pictures before, and I think it may be a prayer book. Maybe basic prayers. It doesn't look like a hymnal. There's a little bookmark, and it's really nice. You see the texture. Really, really like this book. Once again, I don't know what it says. I think it was printed in Belgrade. I think that might say Trebinje. I'm not sure. You might have to help me with that. But anyway, I picked up a copy to bring home to remind me of the place, and I really enjoyed being there. We were there, and there was a field trip from a school, and I was trying to collect all the coins in Bosnia, And the and I saw all the little kids in there leaving coins in the church as offerings. So I knew they were carrying change. So I came and found one who spoke English and asked if she could help me with some of the coins. And I gave her a banknote, and she gave me the whole set of coins so I could take them home. And that way in one day in Bosnia, I managed to collect all of the different coins. This is my little collection of poker chips, and some of these are not so special, some of them are very special. And I'll show them to you. These are made out of clay. A lot of people think they're made out of plastic, but they're actually made out of clay. And it makes a really neat sound. I love the sound they make. And most of these chips I acquired by literally going to different casinos and going to the table and giving them $1, and then the dealer giving me a chip in return. And some of these are really old and some of them are newer. Like this is from the Stardust. It's got metal in the middle. I got this at the Casino Royale, the one in Las Vegas, not the one from James Bond. Whoops. I picked this up as a souvenir from the Mob Museum in Las Vegas, but you could use it to play cards with. This is an old one from Pussycat and Company, Las Vegas. It's got a picture of a cat on it. I picked this one at Luxor for $1. And I picked this one up at Harrah's. This is just a souvenir that you can buy at a gift shop. It's not for any specific casino, and I have a little set of these. There's nothing special about them, so I'm gonna set them here. This one is special. This is a Walking Dead chip. And it's got Sasha on it. This one's even more special. This is from the Flamingo. It's a $5 chip. And I picked this up at the table. It's got an old picture of a flamingo on it. Another Walking Dead chip. This is from New York Casino. New York, I think it's called. This is another one from the Flamingo, $1. This is the James Bond Casino Royale, $25. And this is a $100,000 chip from Casino Royale, from the James Bond one. This is a $5 one from the Flamingo, Las Vegas, with a picture of Bugsy Siegel on it. This is a legit, real chip. Another Mob Museum one. This is the Bellagio, $1. This one is North Shore Club in Lake Tahoe. This is a vintage one, or an antique one. It's $5. A lot of the older ones have that metal in them. This is the Golden Nugget for $1. Another Walking Dead one. This is the Mirage for $1. This is Caesar's Palace for $1. The Aria for $1. This is Golden Gate Hotel and Casino. There goes my stomach again, for $1. This is another antique one. This is North Shore Club, Lake Tahoe, for $5. Another Walking Dead one. This is the Horseshoe Club Las Vegas. I think this is an antique for $1. This is Excalibur for $1. And here's another James Bond Casino Royale, 25,000. This is a Tropicana Las Vegas for $1. And a 5,000 from the James Bond movie. These are not legit. These are props from the movie Casino Royale. I got these from buying a special edition DVD. So these are not real chips. As well as these are from a gift shop in Las Vegas. They're not real chips from Vegas, but they are as real as you want to be if you play cards. And they're made out of the same material. These are also not real chips. These are Walking Dead casino chips, just for fun. But you could use them for your card games. The rest of these are real. So these are all real chips. Except the Mob Museum ones. That's not real. That's not real. Make sure. And the rest of these are ones. Yeah, these are all real. You could look at the sides of them too. Although these have the same kind of detailing on the sides. And these souvenir ones do too. I love the sound chips make. This is another old book. It says Modern Library, which is ironic. The Book of Wonder. It's very soft, very flexible. This is the end papers. It says Edward A. I think that's Donovan, May 17th, 1924, and then J. Randolph Bond. The Book of Wonder. Turn to the end of this volume for a complete list of titles in the Modern Library. Copyright 1918. It says, "Come with me, ladies and gentlemen, who are in any wise weary of London. Come with me, and those that tired all the world we know, for we have new worlds here." And this is kind of a strange incidents book. Kind of like a fun pick up and read. A few chapters, easily digestible, small chapters. Just really cool, and I really like it. Here's all the other books, and they look, H.G. Wells, 1866, still alive. He's still alive. Woodrow Wilson, 1856, still alive. That's very interesting to me because George Bernard Shaw, 1856, still alive. All these gentlemen were still alive when this book was printed. D.H. Lawrence was still alive. Thomas Hardy was still alive. Rupert Kipling was still alive. I just find that really interesting. Stephen Crane, who wrote The Red Badge of Courage, was still alive. So I thought that was Really neat to see all those famous authors were still living when this was printed. Really like this book. These are some presents from my friend Andre. These are little souvenir photo books from Germany. This is from Munich. Very, very small souvenir photo books. See? But really good photos of Munich. And I've passed through there. Very small photos. These are very old. Andre knows the kind of things I like to collect, and he looks for these things for me. You can accordion them out and look at them all together. About the size of a cigarette card each. This is from the German Rhine Series 2. You could mail this to a friend. Interestingly, it still goes from friend to friend today, which I really like. You see the castle on the hill. Schloss means castle, so that's Schloss Stolzenfeld. Some of these structures are probably no longer here after the wars and everything. And then you could also pull these out as well to look at all your different pictures. This is another one you could send. Now these photos you can take out and flip through. See? They're almost in mint condition. Look how pristine these are. Barely been touched. They're almost like brand new photos. And carefully put these back in. And Castle and Feinschon Wilhelm Show, Germany's Garden Wonder. Also, like the other one, these photos come out loose. And almost like tintypes, you can see the metallic printing if you see it in the light. Oh, these are almost like daguerreotypes. Beautiful. Beautiful details. I wonder how many of these places are long gone. That's what time does. It erases. So we just have these photos to remember things. And that will always happen. What we see today, the buildings and places, may not be here in 100 years. So enjoy it while you can. This is, you might recognize this is the reproduction of the Mask of Agamemnon. I bought this in Greece at a stop outside of Mycenae or Mycenae, depending on how you pronounce it. You could hang this or you could display it. It's quite heavy metal. They did give me this for free to display it on a desktop, and it does stand up pretty well with this little stand they gave me. And it looks really, really good. We have it displayed in our living room. It's one of our favorite treasures. This is a penny passport, a souvenir penny collecting book, and I've so you can see I have pressed pennies all over the place, from this Al Capone in Chicago, in aviation, Texas. I love collecting these pressed pennies, and I keep them in this little book. There's an Alabama Gulf Coast alligator. There's some tigers. And some I've even picked up in Europe. Like these. I got this at the Churchill War Museum. This one was done with a quarter. That's the upside down house. Still got more pennies to put in here. I love collecting these, and I think they look great. Like, there's a Roman Colosseum. There's the statue of David. The H.O. Hundley. I've got this in Bruges, Belgium. The Gold Museum in Dahlonega, Georgia, Charleston. But they're all these different places, and these are permanent. These will last forever. Whoops. Just really cool souvenirs to have. Bought this for $4.99 at some point. This is another book I picked up. I picked this one up in Montenegro, and I bought it just because I thought it was pretty, and I didn't know what it was. It was 15 euros. It's a religious book, maybe a prayer book. It's Cyrillic, so I can't read it at all. But it's beautiful, and that's why I got it. I just thought it was a beautiful book, and I just like to look at it. Printed on nice paper. A lot of cool illustrations in it too. And I guess the last thing I'll show you is something I may have shown before, but I love it so much. This is an old deck of cards. You see the old stamp on it. I love this deck of cards so much. It's square cut. And look at the designs. I absolutely love this deck of cards. I love how it feels in my hand. I love how it's done. This is the style of the 19th century. This is what a deck of cards would look like in an old saloon. I really just love how they look. Beautifully, beautifully done. And each, you see they're different looking. And here's the story about the cards. This is a 1850 era deck right here. And I particularly love old style Western card decks. As you can see, I have another one. And this is my favorite type of cards. But I really love these. When I was on a train back from Hamburg to Zurich, I was sitting in a seat trying to relax, and I was looking in between the seats in front of me. I saw a father and son playing cards. Playing one of those French scat card games. And I just watched them shuffle and take their cards and put cards down and pick cards up. And I thought it was one of the most relaxing things I'd ever seen. I just love cards. One of my favorite things. Some good coffee. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I enjoyed showing you all these things. And please, if you like my channel, please consider subscribing. Click the bell icon. Leave me a comment, a thumbs up. All of that helps my channel a lot. That, more than anything, that's what gets my videos out there and gets the algorithm going. So just those little things you can do can help me a lot. So if you could do that for me, and I will in return keep putting these videos out for you. And I like to not put ads in the middle so you can watch the video without any interruptions. That's how I like to do it. So I may lose a little money, but it's more important to me for you to have a good experience. And I do this channel for fun and enjoyment. And I do it mostly to read the comments, and it's just kind of a hobby. So anyway, I will see you on Sunday. Either me or Mary. Bye.